Welcome to prep class. You will now take part in speaking task from TOEFL exam. This is the third exercise in the speaking part, an integrated task combining reading and listening. Here's how it works. First, you'll read a short academic text introducing a concept. You have 45 seconds to read and take notes on the main idea. Next, you'll hear a lecture on the same topic. Listen for specific examples, usually 2 to 3, that illustrate the concept. These are crucial for your response. Then you'll answer a question connecting both sources. You get 30 seconds to prepare and 60 seconds to speak. Important, use the full speaking time. Length directly impacts your score. A complete developed answer shows stronger language skills than a brief one. Ready? Let's begin.
Okay, so we've read about mutualism in symbiotic relationships. Now I want to give you some concrete examples that really illustrate how this works in nature. Let's start with one of the most familiar examples, bees and flowering plants. When a bee lands on a flower to collect nectar, which is its food source, something else happens. Pollen grains from the flower's anthers stick to the bee's fuzzy body. Then, when that bee flies to another flower of the same species, some of that pollen rubs off onto the second flower's stigma. This is pollination, and it's essential for the plant's reproduction. So you see, the bee gets a meal and the plant gets to reproduce. Both benefit. Without bees, many plants couldn't produce seeds or fruit. And without flowers, bees would lose a major food source. Now, here's a marine example that's quite fascinating, cleaner fish and their clients. In coral reefs, you'll find small fish called cleaner wrasses. These fish set up what we call cleaning stations. Larger fish, like groupers or even sharks, will come to these stations and remain very still. The cleaner fish then eat parasites, dead tissue, and harmful bacteria right off the larger fish's skin, gills, and even inside their mouths. It's remarkable. The large fish could easily eat the cleaner fish, but they don't, because they need this cleaning service. The cleaner fish get a constant, reliable food supply while the host fish stay healthy by having parasites removed. Some studies show that fish with access to cleaners have better health and growth rates. These relationships didn't just appear overnight, they evolved over millions of years, with both species developing behaviors and sometimes even physical characteristics that make the partnership work better.
Time's up. Did you manage to finish your speech? See an example answer rated on a 0 to 4 TOEFL scale.
According to the reading, mutualism is a symbiotic relationship where both species benefit. The professor provides two examples to illustrate this. First, bees and flowers. Bees collect nectar from flowers as their food source. While doing this, pollen attaches to the bee's body. When the bee visits another flower, it transfers the pollen, enabling plant reproduction. So the bee receives nutrition while the flower gets pollinated. Both organisms benefit. The second example involves cleaner fish and larger marine animals. Cleaner fish consume parasites and dead tissue from bigger fish like groupers. The cleaner fish gain a consistent food supply, whereas the larger fish maintain their health through parasite removal. These examples clearly demonstrate mutualism because in each case, both species receive essential benefits. The bee-flower relationship shows nutritional and reproductive advantages, and the cleaner fish relationship shows feeding and health benefits. This mutual exchange supports both species' survival.
So that's everything you need to ace the TOEFL Speaking Task 3. Now we want to hear from you. What topic would you like us to cover next? Good luck with your prep, and remember, you've got this.